whistle there. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. He countered that one perfectly.
Hey, I won't deny that Angle thinks very highly of himself, but he's earned that right. I might be a little less forgiving if he didn't live up to his own hype. The bottom line is, when Angle sets his mind to something, very few superstars can stand in his way.
JBL might be my favorite superstar on the SmackDown roster. I could never get enough of this guy.
I could. As a matter of fact, I think I've had more than enough of John Bradshaw. No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. I think Matt Hardy should change his slogan from "I will not die" to "I cannot win."
King, why do you say things like that when 9 times out of 10, they just make you look like a fool in retrospect? I've been one of Matt Hardy's biggest supporters since the early days of his career, and it's great to see him enact.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayer.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Well, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get you. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. Man, JR, I've been watching the Great Khali since he made his entrance, and I still can't get over the size of this guy.
That makes 2 of us, King, and I'm sure we're all familiar with the old expression, size isn't everything, but when you have as much of it as this monster, I don't know what else could possibly be. King, if you have to get the ring against the Great Khali, first of all, I'd say boomer sooner and good luck, but what would be your strategy?
Well, first I'd make sure my insurance was paid up, then I'd come to the ring in my running shoes and hope for a quick counter. I think you're giving Daivari more credit than he deserves, JR. I think he'd rather complain about things rather than try to do anything about it.
Gee, do you think this jerk Daivari will finally be happy if he wins this match?
I know you're always complaining about Randy Orton's ego, JR, but let's face it, Orton was the youngest World Heavyweight Champion of all time. I think he's earned the right to be a little arrogant.
I'm not taking anything away from Orton's accomplishments, King, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. Sometimes I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the...
Watch out! He reversed it!
He's taking every advantage.
It's a long way down for whoever loses this fight, JR. These two are fighting for their lives on that ladder.
Oh, come on, King. Angle's an Olympic gold medalist. And he's a multiple-time WWE champion, and he's done just about everything there is to do in this business. He'd be successful no matter where he goes.
Yeah, but do you think it's just a coincidence that he keeps moving to less competitive brands? I think Angle's running all's fair in love and war, JR.
My God, I think he's going for it.
He sure is, JR. He's got that sharpshooter locked in. I can't believe he counted that one. They're really going after each other, JR.
What a battle. Neither superstar can afford to be knocked off the ladder. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Yeah, and ever since the Boogeyman came to WWE, I've been waiting for him to go. This guy's a freak.
He's a unique individual, to be sure. I don't think this has turned into a real slobber knocker. 15 feet in the air. My God, look at the intensity of these superstars battling 15 feet above the ring.
A fist fight 15 feet in the air. This isn't going to be pretty. Whoever loses this fight might just lose the match too, JR.
Back and forth. These two are going to trade blows until someone falls.
Yeah, and if he wasn't competing in the WWE, they'd probably have him locked up in a cage and charge it.
Whoever wins this fight might just win the match.
They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's going to take a tumble. It's going to be a long way down for one of these two superstars.
Neither can afford to lose this fight and fall to the mat.
Whoever loses this fight is going to take a heck of a fall, JR. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King.
Man, talk about getting hammered.
Both superstars are beating the hell out of each other on that ladder.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
There's not an ounce of quit in either superstar, but only one will remain on the ladder. Look at the intensity of these two superstars trying to stay on the ladder. Both superstars are fighting to stay on the ladder.
Only one of them's gonna stay on that ladder, JR. Who's it gonna be? He's so close to that contract, he can taste it. I doubt it, JR. If the guard were happy, they know there's not enough room for both of them up there.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? Oh, no. We know what this is.
Samoan Spike! That can crush your windpipe, JR. Are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later.
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way.
What a reversal. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent condition to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I can ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that That's pretty sad, coming from two men who have more than 25 world title reigns between them.
The Game and Flair are no strangers to the championship. He is literally inches from victory in this Money in the Bank match. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage
This has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down for sure. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares?
The briefcase is within reach. This match is within seconds of being over.
Well, Angle's gotten lucky more times than I can count. I'll give him that. But sooner or later, his luck's gonna run out. And it might be tonight.
I know that Kurt Angle has rubbed fans and fellow superstars the wrong way in the past. But when it comes right down to it, they can't deny the fact that he's earned the right to take a little pride in his accomplishment.
A little pride? JR, I'd say you sounded like Kurt Angle's biggest fan. If I wasn't sure that Angle himself is already president of his own fan club.
And it's been reversed.
So, how do you think this one's gonna turn out, JR?
Honestly, King,
Oh man, here it comes.
my God, the Samoan spike, that thumb jammed straight into the throat.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster. And that's a fact.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
Oh, come on, JR. You can't honestly tell me that you wouldn't sleep better. He's bringing the hammer down, JR. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next week. He's mere inches from victory in this Money in the Bank match.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't even know if Umaga understands the whole concept of winning a match. Oh, man. You might as well call the match right now, JR.
My God! Uncanny power! And after that move, King, you might be right.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Oh, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
I don't see why Candace agreed to this match, JR.
folks, I've got to apologize for the King. I don't know what's gotten into him, but I bet it came from a little blue pill. I certainly question some of Candace's techniques from time to time, but there's no denying that she's got a fierce competitive spirit and some serious athletic ability.
Not to mention an incredible pair of legs. I wonder what time they open. Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
Randy Orton's one of the most dangerous superstars in the WWE, JR. Ric Flair and Triple H taught him everything he knows.
They may have taught Orton everything he knows, King, but I don't think they taught him everything they know. Orton may think he's got nothing left to learn, but he could find out the hard way here tonight that that's just not the case.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Excellent counter. What ring presence? The Money in the Bank briefcase is only inches away. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number was wrong.
I don't think you'd accept the invitation anyway, unless you were serving worms as the main course. Can somebody please explain to me why the boogeyman's not locked up in an insane asylum or something?
You just can't put someone away for being eccentric, King. I mean, look in the mirror. And I don't think the boogeyman's proven that he's a danger to anyone except his opponents.
You're assuming that he's got another side, JR. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to stay out of his way. Man, I don't mind telling you, JR, this Umaga scares the heck out of me.
He's a savage. He's primal, a carnivore, like some kind of wild animal.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with this could be it. He could win this Money in the Bank match right here. King, is it just me, or has Davari been a royal pain in the back ever since he showed up here in the WWE?
Careful, JR. As royalty, I take exception to that remark. But I have to agree, these fans can't stand it when he does this, JR. But I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly. I think I can safely say that the Boogeyman is, without a doubt, one of the most unique superstars in WWE.
Unique? JR, the guy's missing half his teeth. He smashes clocks over his head. And I don't know what's in that smoking stamp of his, but I don't think it's doing his brain any favors.
I'm not going to say I'd invite him over for Sunday. This could be it. We could have our winner right here. And would you look at the size and the speed of Umaga? I've never seen a superstar that big move so quickly.
No kidding. He really is a Samoan bulldozer.
Yeah, that's what they call him. And damn if I can find a better description. You don't want to get on this man's bad side. feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it. So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
No. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right every now and then.
Yeah, and here's hoping he gets sent back to Friday nights with a few bruises, courtesy of Raw. Devari's one of those people who blames everyone else for his problems. I can't stand that.
You'd think that eventually he'd realize that if everyone gives him a hard time everywhere he goes, that maybe, just maybe, there's something about him that makes them act that way. If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
Uh-oh. It looks like he's looking to wrap this one up.
My God, what a powerbomb! He might have broken his opponent in half.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, he sure is, and the longer he holds that sledgehammer, the uglier it's going to get.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. I think she's trying to put her opponent away here.
And that upside-down leg scissors of hers just might do the trick. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be up. He's reaching for the coveted briefcase. Can he do it? This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I have a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see. If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other. This crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one man.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think it's a nail right on the head.
Oh my gosh, he's almost got the briefcase. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended. SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't be. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. And I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
Oh, mama, look at this.
The upside-down head scissors. An incredibly athletic signature move by this extremely talented diva. This one is over if he grabs that briefcase.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that would be no easy feat. It looks like they've decided to slow the match down a bit here.
And this could be a big mistake, JR. You don't ever want to give an opponent time to recover.
No, but you're not going to do yourself much good in the match if you let yourself get bone tired either.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you.
My God, a thunderous blow from that sledgehammer. sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle the differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that. He could take that briefcase and the match right here.
Here's your winner, JBL.